Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on travel graphs worksheets. So this video introduces a few worksheets where we can practice doing some problems on travel graphs. Now if you're not quite sure what to do, we've had a lesson on this. So on the last slide of this video there is a link, and if you click on that link it will take you to the lesson and it will explain how to do all the examples. So let's have a quick look at what's required. For the travel graph above, Bill cycles from home at 8 a.m. on a certain day. Answer each of the questions on the right. Question 1. How far does Bill cycle before his first rest period? Number 2. How long is the first rest period? Number 3. After the first rest period, how far does he travel before resting again? Question 4. How long is the second rest period? Question 5. After his second rest period, how far does Bill travel before he arrives home? Question 6. How many hours were spent cycling? Now we're talking about the hours that were spent cycling, and we're not talking about the rest periods. What was the total cycling distance for the day? So let's have a look at the next one. This is a very interesting one here. Now remember, on the horizontal axis we have the time, and we have the time there in hours, and on the vertical axis we have the distance in kilometers. First question. How much time did it take to reach the destination? Now the destination, you find that from the vertical axis. So I'll leave that to you because that is contained in the lesson. So remember, you can access the lesson if you need to do so. Number 2, how long was spent at the destination? So you'll have to work out what that means. Was spent. At which point in the journey was the car travelling its fastest? Now this is a very, very good question. It's to do with speed, if you like. So you have to take into account the distance travelled and also the time that it took. So we've got 4 sections. There's 1 straight line, 2 straight lines, that's when the car is travelling, 3 straight lines and 4 straight lines. So you have to work out which of those 4 straight lines was the car travelling the fastest. And the last question. Suggest an explanation for the change in speed on the return journey. What a great question that is. So the return journey is after you reach the destination, you're coming back home. And you'll notice there's 1 line here and 1 line there, and they have different slopes. So you've got to work out, okay, since they have different slopes, that really means that the speeds are different. The speeds are not quite the same. So see if you can work that out. That's a very, very good question. So this video has presented just a few slides to give you some practice working with travel graphs. And on the next slide we have a link. And if you need to click on that link, that'll take you to the lesson and it will give you some clues how to do these problems.